We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on. At the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on At the plate, D. Gordon, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Second baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike two. Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Here's another 0-2. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. Now at the plate, Javier Baez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. Sliders in for a strike. Baez has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge arm. It's accurate, it's incredibly strong, certainly has the ability to uncork a throw and beat a runner when he needs to, and it's impressive to watch.
Yeah, anybody that has the ability to go to their backhand and to absolutely fire a cannon across the infield is a huge asset to have.
Oh, and no time to get him at first, not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single. Hit back up the middle. And that gets through for a one-out base hit. Baez is on his way home, But no, he puts on the brakes and will head back to first. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. Coming to the plate now, Charlie Blackmon, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Lifted the other way out to left center. And Junior's there to make the play for route number 2. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Stepping into the box, Edwin Encarnacion.
Edwin Encarnacion.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded to short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Stepping in, Roberto Alomar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And now pitch on the way. Fastball in there for a called strike. Pulled toward right center field. Therefore, it is Blackmon, and he's got it for the first out. Digging in, Ken Griffey Jr. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A ball and no strikes. That's inside. 2-0.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you've got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
Now the 2-1 is in there for the second strike. High in the air. Morton shading to his right. 2 gone. Settling in now, Mike Piazza. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. He'll get us started in the top of the second. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And the throw is there to record the first out. Standing in, Gary Sanchez. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And 2 quick outs here in the second. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Charlie Morton. First pitch on its way. Pulls the bunt attempt back, but it's in there for strike 1.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Behind 0-2 now. Popped up. Alomar moving to his left, and the inning is over. Here's Albert now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. First pitch of the at-bat.
Albert.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count. 2-0 count, the pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Third baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right over the middle, knee high.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is deep down the line in right. It looks to have the distance, and it's fair. A home run. So digging in now, Duke Snider. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. High in the air down the right field line. Rodriguez moves over. Oh, no. He totally missed it. And a curveball here. Good pitch, but a better take, and it's daytime baseball. Stepping up to the plate, Roberto Alomar. From Rogers Center in downtown Toronto, you're watching MLB Network. It'll be a Diamond Dynasty World Series matchup between the Bats and the Giants. It's going to be a... Stepping into the box, Roberto Alomar. He will lead this one off today.
Second baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Taken by Alomar. No problem here. 1 away. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And here comes Junior. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Our temperature a very comfortable 72 degrees as we get things started. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And it's gone. So stepping in, Mike Piazza.
Mike Piazza.
In there, strike 1.
Hey, I love the location right there. Maybe that extra base hit was a big wake-up call to get it going.
And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Batting fourth, first baseman number 5, Albert Pujols.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Pujols has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not be a swing and a miss. Now to the plate, Roberto Alomar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here it comes.
Roberto Alomar.
In there, 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw over by Schmidt is right there for out number 1. So striding forward now, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. Outside, 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Giancarlo Stanton becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And he is out on the tag. Now in the box, Chipper Jones, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of the ticket right here. 2 of the game's best, 2 of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Roy, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
A ball and no strike. Off second with nobody out. Fouled away. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Duke Snider goes down to become the first out here in the second inning. And a nice running catch here down the line as the runner tags from second. Chipper rounds third and is digging for the plate. Into the box now, Mike Schmidt, runner in scoring position.
Mike Schmidt.
Now here's the signal from the dugout, so he'll take first here on the intentional walk, and that makes runners at the corners with 2 away. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. And look out. Oh, that ran in and got him. And intentional or not, you do not want to be hitting pitchers out there.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, Roberto Alomar. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Strike one to start the at bat. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there.
And we'll have to leave it there. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Frank Thomas. Set to lead off the home half of the second. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And that's in there as well, 0-2 now.
Froze him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
1-2 to Frank Thomas. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Digging in, Duke Snyder, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And that misses, ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this winds up inside for a ball, 2-0 now. Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
First offering on its way. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Now the 2-0 home is in there for strike 1.
I tip my hat to the batter right there for taking that pitch. Most guys would have definitely been swinging in that situation. 2-0 fastball, but that was not in the zone he was looking.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Digging in to try it again, Ken Griffey Jr. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Oh-2 pitch to Junior. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit, 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
So he punches him out and looking at the fastball. Ken Griffey Jr. goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. 0-1 the count. Heading out towards shallow right. Stanton coasts under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in, trouble now in the person of Albert Pujols. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. A fastball right over the outside corner.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. But this will wind up foul, still 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they try to get Pujols to chase here, but he lays off. It's 1-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Griffey waits on it. And that ends the inning. Striding in, Johnny Bench, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Catcher.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. And now pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Digging in the switch hitter, Omar Vizquel. Swinging a looper to left. Bell sprinting after it, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Stepping up now, Tom Seaver. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. And they tag him out, but this will work as a sort of a sacrifice as the runner moves up. So striding in, Roberto Alomar, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. Vizquel at second with 2 down. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Alomar over to his right, and that's the 3rd out. Into the box, Chipper Jones. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
Third baseman, Chipper Jones.
Takes a good curveball at the knees. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 pitch to Chipper. High in the air down the right field line. Stanton has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Now batting, Duke Snider. First time up, he went down looking. First pitch fastball swung on and missed, 0-1. Snider, a California-born ball player, is playing in right field today, although he can often be found in center. 1 out, nobody on. Missed with a slider.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Ready for another chance. Albert Bell. He flew out in his last at bat. Oh, and he hung the slider here, and it's a towering drive out to deep left field. This ball is gone. A home run. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in steps all-time Philly great Mike Schmidt. And he takes strike 2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued
a swing and a miss. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Giancarlo Stanton.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
0-1 count. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Ken Griffey Jr.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Snyder back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Now at the plate, Frank Thomas, who was a strikeout victim in his first try. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Piazza slaps the tag on him. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Bob Gibson. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Pitcher, Bob Gibson.
Here's a high pop-up. Alomar waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Roberto Alomar. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. So earlier in the broadcast, we mentioned that we might be seeing a pitcher's duel today, and these 2 guys have certainly delivered on that promise.
Yeah, Matty, executing a game plan to a T. Both guys with big power arms, establishing the fastball, and then using their off speed to get these guys and keep them honest.
You know what, Dero, in the day and age where we're seeing a lot of high-scoring games, it's kind of refreshing to see 2 pitchers on point like they are in this one. Runs going to be at a premium. Both these guys look super locked in.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High pop-up. Thomas is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Digging in for his second at-bat, Duke Snyder comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
A sign now from Piazza, the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Drilled to the left side. Gloved by Schmidt. And there's 1 down now. Striding into the box, Mike Schmidt. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Chopped weakly to the left. Schmidt's got it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. At the plate, Johnny Bench. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Hey, he's close to having another quick inning right there with 2 quick outs. He's been very economical with his pitches, and if he continues to go like this, the bullpen might get a day off.
And he fouls this one off. And he struck him out, his 7th. Ready for another shot now, Mike Piazza. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Mike Piazza.
Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1. Infield in the overshift here, now the pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball that just misses inside. Popped him up. Thomas in foul ground. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So now 2 gone here in the inning for Chipper Jones. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And it's fouled away. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Here's another 1-2. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Great job to keep your hands back and not fully commit. The body was out in front on a great changeup right there, but he was able and strong enough to keep his hands back.
This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? And Griffey will reach up and pull this one in, and that'll do it. Coming to the plate now, Omar Vizquel, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now.
Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Fouled off. Ready to deliver the 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Bell has a read on it. 1 out. So here now is the pitcher, Tom Seaver. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first. Billy Williams will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Now the 2-0. And this is hit high in the air and crossing into foul ground behind third. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Roberto Alomar. He got under one and popped out his last time up. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? You bet he does. Antonio Bastardo is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Jose Bautista is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit up. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. The 1-2. This one skied out toward right. On the move is Stanton. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Ready once again, Albert Bell is coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. Bastardo is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
Vizquel ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Digging in now, Mike Schmidt. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So worst case scenario, a 2-out base hit, and the pitcher will not lead off next inning. Digging in once again, Bob Gibson. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Bouncer to the left side. He's got it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Giancarlo Stanton now will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now. We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far, so good.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Ken Griffey Jr.
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Frank Thomas. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And that one swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
And a swing and a miss by Big Frank. It's 0-2. Popped him up. Pujols in foul ground, and he drops it. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 0-2 once more. His fastball taken high for a ball.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Leading off the inning, Roberto Alomar, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Now here it comes. Fouled away. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
And he fouls this one off. And now a pitch on the way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Snyder arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Stepping in, Ken Griffey Jr. He got under one and popped out his last time up. High in the air out to center field. Under it is Griffey as he takes it for out number 2. In now, Mike Piazza, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Bullet back up the middle. Griffey will get there, and he puts it away to... Next to bat is the home run hitting legend Duke Snyder.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
The Duke swings, and this is hit very well to right field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Now at the plate, Mike Schmidt. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike one. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Throw to Pujols, he's going to be in time, and the inning is striding in to start the ninth. Albert Pujols, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. One strike to Pujols. Very weakly on the ground. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Stanton has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning. Digging in, Chipper Jones. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Sliders in for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Now a check swing, but he holds up in. So 1-1 home. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Standing in, Jose Bautista. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And that one just missed outside. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
A little bouncer. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Thomas has a play. And that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Omar Vizquel. And they'll need him to get something going here. First offering on its way. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Griffey waits on it. 1 down. Now at the plate, Antonio Bastardo. Alex Gordon will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Alex Gordon.
High chopper over to first. The underhanded flip. And he does what he can there to avoid the tag, but they do indeed get him for the second out.
Second baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. Schmidt is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over. Well, we've talked about his dominance all throughout the game, and he ended up finishing what he started. A complete game shutout. He's our top player of the game.
Well, you know he wants that one pitch back that led to the lone hit, but it was pretty awesome watching him do his thing. He had guys off balance and flailing at the plate all game long, so he really was the story.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For the home team, no runs, just 1 hit, no errors, They left one man on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 21 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
We are under the light. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here comes the first pitch. And we are underway from Dodger Stadium as the first pitch is taken here for ball one. Swing and a miss, 1-1. 67 degrees our game time temperature. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Jose Altuve goes down for the first out of the game. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest, 1-1. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Bases are empty, one man out. It's a 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. High in the air out to center field. Junior's in pursuit, and that retires the side. Stepping into the box, Roberto Alomar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. Bryant's got it, and there's 1 gone to start the ninth. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and here comes Junior. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. Grounded to the right. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. Into the box now, Mike Piazza. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Maybe not as this stays up in the air. Here's J.D. Martinez. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Infield in the overshift here now, the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone to lead off the inning. In is Joey Votto now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Way out in front.
0-1's the count.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Here's Chris Bryant now. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
The count now at 2-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's one pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Trying to change of pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1-2. Got him swinging as he runs. So coming to the plate, Albert Pujols. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
First baseman, Albert Pujols.
Cut fastball taken for strike 1. A shot to second base and handled for the first out. At the plate, Chipper Jones. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Judge is on his horse. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And that's the second out of the inning.
Right fielder.
At the plate, Duke Snider. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that. Ready now, Albert Bell, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Hard hit ball to short. Over to Altuve for the force, and that'll be that. Coming to the plate now, Yadier Molina, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Yadier Molina.
Popped up. And there's the first out. Stepping in, Corey Kluber. Here's the first pitch to him.
Corey Kluber.
There's a strike.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Soft liner towards short, and that'll be the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and striding in the speedy second baseman Jose Altuve. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Good arm action on the circle change, swung on and missed 0-2. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on. Leading off the inning, Cal Ripken, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And it's fouled away. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a curveball that gets a swing and a miss and makes him look way behind.
I'm going to chalk that one up to he didn't see it too well right there. To get such a late swing on an off-speed pitch, a good curveball right there to go down 0-2, he's got to regroup.
Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. Fouled off. Ready with another 2-2. Popped him up. There to take it is Votto, and there's one gone. Now at the plate, Nolan Ryan. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Nope. A nice job by the retreating first baseman to look it in for the out. Digging in, Roberto Alomar. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
And Altuve will put the squeeze on this one, and that ends the. Standing in, Aaron Judge, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Center fielder, Aaron Judge.
Fly ball out toward left center field. On the run is Griffey. 1 out. Here's Bryce Harper now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count meter. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, J.D. Martinez. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence.
And we'll have to leave it there. So digging in now, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll start things out here against Corey Kluber.
Center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Mike Piazza comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Two and 1 to Piazza.
Well, when you're behind in a count like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
3-1 to him now. Hit hard on the ground to second. Altuve has it, and there's out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and stepping in the former MVP Albert Pujols. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. High and deep to left center field. Judge racing back on the warning track. He makes the. Settling in now, Joey Votto. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
First baseman, Joey.
And a swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt. Votto makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. Bell moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. And no swing apparently. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a circle change, but he takes it low. Ball 2.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting it. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. Off and running is Lindor. Popped up. Pujols is under it, and that ends the inning. So stepping in, Chipper Jones. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Martinez has it, and it's a quick out number 1. Now to the plate, Duke Snider. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Molina gathers, and he makes the throw to first. Snyder is retired, 2 down now.
Number 8.
So striding forward now, Albert Bell. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. A 1 pitch on its way. A cold strike on the inside corner.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down.
A swing and a miss. That next to hit will be the pitcher, Corey Kluber, who's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Corey Kluber.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Popped him up. Pujols ranging into the outfield, but he won't get there. It falls in. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. There's the circle change, and a dandy that time as he jumps ahead with strike 1. And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball 1. Fouled away. A runner at first with no outs here. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's a pop-up now. Pujols on the move, and that's the first out of the inning. Here's big Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And flirting with danger on a changeup that missed high for a ball. Hit hard on the ground to second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Here's J.D. Martinez. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. First pitch is a circle change for a called strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Hop high in the air. Pujols calls for it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Now in the box, Cal Ripken. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Ripken in front, 2 balls and no strikes. Hit hard up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So the leadoff hitter's aboard. Pitcher due up. Looks to be a textbook sacrifice situation.
Number 30.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a bunt attempt here. The tag, and he is out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Roberto Alomar as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Judge comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. So a runner at second, 2 down now, and here comes Junior. Now a pickoff play at second, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Too low with the curveball. 1 ball, no strikes. Oh, no, he let it eat him up. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. To 2-2 now.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one. Stepping into the box, Joey Votto. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
First baseman, Joey.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes over 70% so far in this outing.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. First pitch coming. Here it is. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw over to Pujols at first will take care of him to end the inning. Into the box now, Mike Piazza. No hits to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Mike Piazza.
High pop-up. Votto is there, and Piazza will shake his head as he's retired on just one pitch.
Number 5, Albert.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
Bases are empty, one man in. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And he gets under the 2-2 a bit as this is sent in the air out to straightaway central. Harper has to come in from the next area code to put this one away. Wow. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire. Riding in once again, Yadier Molina. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. Popped him up. Alomar over to his right. Makes the play. One away. Digging in and looking.
The batter, Edward Corey.
First offering on its way. There's a strike. One out, nobody on. Softly hit out to short, and that'll be the second out. Digging in, Jose Altuve. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now Altuve connects. Deep left field. And it's gone as they add still another. Here's big Aaron Judge. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 2 out, nobody on. High pop-up. Piazza waits on it. And the inning is over. Digging in to try it again, Duke Snider. He went down on strikes last time up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Striding in. Albert Bell.
Number 8.
First delivery to him on the way. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally...
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So striding in, Cal Ripken. Last time through was a base hit. Now that's popped up. Vardo is there, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Stepping up now, Nolan Ryan. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. And he'll go after the first offering here, although this looked to be well below the knees. It's strike 1. A wave and a miss. Still only one out in the inning. Hard hit ball to second. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. So the lineup card turns over with one away following the base hit out of the pitcher's spot. Digging in the switch hitter, Roberto Alomar. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. This pitch is popped up. And Simmons will make the play here to retire. And now Bryce Harper. And his guys needed to get things started here in the top half of the ninth. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Ball and a strike.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92. You can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Chopper to short. To his left, Ripken. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Next will be the cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. He got under one and popped out his last time up. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Lifted in the air out to center field. Oh, and he misses it. Into the box, Joey Votto. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ballgame, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
Alomar takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Now batting, Chris Bryant. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Ryan has a play, and that's the 3rd out. Ready for another chance? Ken Griffey Jr. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Ken Griffey Jr.
And that's in there for strike 1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Popped him up. Molina is under it. He's got it one away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Piazza. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now here's a drive out to right center field. Around first, he's digging for second. And he will make it into second base as the winning run is in scoring position now with only one away. Here's the first pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Here's the first pitch. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Bounce towards the second baseman. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first. Now at the plate, Andrelton Simmons. He'll be the one to lead it off here in the top of inning number 10. Here's the 0-1. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Ripken is there, and a high throw to Pujols, but he's able to hang on for the first out. Striding into the box, Yadier Molina, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Joey Gallo will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
That's been a great pitch for him all night. Able to push and pull the throttle a little bit. Throwing a good fastball located and mixing in that nasty changeup with good arm action.
Throw to first will take care of him. Scored at 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now. Swing and a miss just behind. A lively. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. In the dirt here. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. This is on the ground over to first. On to first with it is Pujols. And ready for another shot now.
Right fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Skied into straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. At the plate, Albert Bell. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat. Chopped weakly to the left. Bryant gonna have to hurry, and that's the second out. Ready once again, Cal Ripken. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Ripken Jr.
Missed with a slider. 2 out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first, and we are going to the Digging in now, Billy Hamilton. He'll kick things off here in the 11th.
Center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulls the bunt attempt back, but it's in there for strike one. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. The 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. The 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Snyder moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number one. Here's Bryce Harper now. He was a ground out victim last time up. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. Around second now and headed for third. The relay. And he's out at third. Might have gotten a little greedy that time. Here's J.D. Martinez. And error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. A sign now from Piazza, the 1-1. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Bases are empty here with two men out. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Joey Votto would be next. And he strikes him out here for out. Coming to the plate now. Nolan Ryan. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Joe Morgan will grab a bat to pinch hit here, and you wonder if he'll be swinging for the downs, trying to walk off with a victory. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball two. Here now the 2-2. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Roberto Alomar. A winning run is at first base. And he will hasten his way back to first, where he's in there safely. Here's the first pitch. This is skied into short left center. Martinez coming on. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Digging in once again, Ken Griffey Jr. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. And again a throw, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Here's the first pitch. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Possible winning run on first, one man away. There he goes. Pitch inside, the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Aroldis Chapman jogs in from the bullpen, and it'll be the closer's job to try to keep this ball game tied here in the 11th.
Number 6.
A swing and a miss there, 2-2. Runner breaks for third. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Mike Piazza. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
On to first, and that'll mean a... Jake McGee gets the ball as he'll take over to start this 12th inning. First offering on its way. Missed with a slider. And a fastball just a bit up.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Swing and a miss, strike 2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. So he sets him down swinging. Joey Votto becomes the first out of the inning. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here's the 0-2. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Piazza corrals it, and the throw to first is there to record the second out. In now is Andrelton Simmons. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. He missed with a breaking ball. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Griffey Jr. is going to have room out there as he... Here's Albert now. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Here's a ground ball out to the shortstop, Simmons. Fielded cleanly, and they certainly have had their way with Pujols here tonight as he's retired yet again for the first out. Stepping in, Chipper Jones, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now a swing and a miss by Chipper as he couldn't come up with it, and there are 2 away now. Now at the plate, Duke Snider. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's a high pop-up. Votto is calling for it, and the inning is over. Digging in, Victor Martinez, as he's set to go to lead off the top half. Way behind that. It's 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. Snider on the move, and he makes the catch in the corner. Now to the plate, the pitcher. Roll this. Nelson Cruz will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 17, Nelson Cruz.
Now the pitch. And he chased one there as this is bounced to short. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. First pitch of the at-bat. Way in front of a great slider that time. 2 out, nobody on. High and deep to right center. Junior's in pursuit. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Blake Trinan enters the game now as he'll get the responsibility of trying to send this one to a 14th inning. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled off.
Number 8.
And it's 1-1. Hit to third. Bryant is up with it. And that's the first out. In now, Cal Ripken, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Ball 2.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Hit hard on the ground to second. And there are 2 away now. Standing in, Jake McGee. First pitch coming. Here it is. Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and that means... Now at the plate, Billy Hamilton. And he'll be the one to begin the inning. From the stretch. Takes a good curveball at the knees. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
So he got him swinging. Billy Hamilton is retired to kick off the inning. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Stepping into the box, J.D. Martinez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. Throw to Pujols is going to be in time, and the inning is over. Into the box now, Roberto Alomar.
Second baseman, Roberto.
Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Full count, 3-2. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Hamilton is under it, 1 away. At the plate, Ken Griffey Jr., who struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch cutter that's by him for strike 1. Line to the right side. Harper is there, 2 down. So coming to the plate, Mike Piazza. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. 1-0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed, 1-1. And it's 1-2.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for this sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
Hard sinker misses, 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. The next 3-2. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential winning run is aboard at first. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play. Ready now, Joey Votto attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Popped him up. And catch made there by Chipper, 1 away. At the plate, Chris Bryant. He went down on strikes last time up. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. The 0-2 delivery, and he strikes out again, and that's the 5th time he's punched out today. This has certainly not been his game. First pitch of the at-bat, grounded back up the middle, and there's his first base hit in this one. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring in the switch-hitting catcher, Victor Martinez. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Ripken's got it, and the side is retired. Stepping in, Chipper Jones. Sat down. Trevor Hoffman gets to pitch in this one after all, as he answers the call in the 15th inning. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Martinez is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first down. Next to bat is the home run hitting legend Duke Snider. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. No balls and 1 strike. Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you can do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
2-2 the count. Here now the 2-2. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Snider is retired. 2 down now. Now at the plate, Albert Bell. He smacked a homer back in the 8th in this one. Bounced weakly near the plate.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tucked and play with the big part of the field.
Sliders in for a strike. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play. Coming to the plate now, Trevor Hoffman, as he's set to go to lead off the top half.
Trevor Hoffman.
Ready with the 0-1. Sliders in for a strike.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Throw to first is in time for the first out. Standing in, Jose Altuve. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hit back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. So digging in now, Billy Hamilton. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Strike taken to throw. Got him as Piazza shows a little life in that arm. How about that? Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike 2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Digging in, Bryce Harper. 2 hits in 6 tries for him thus far. Popped him up. Pujols has room in foul territory. And that ends the inning. Settling in now, Cal Ripken. And he'll lead things off as they'll try to walk off winners in the bottom half. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Cutter, and it doesn't make it back, 3-2.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. So here now is the pitcher, Jake McGee. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Aaron Judge will grab a bat to pinch hit here, and you wonder if he'll be swinging for the downs, trying to walk off with a victory. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. Another 0-2 home. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Stepping up to the plate, Roberto Alomar will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout in the play. Lee Smith will likely be the last to join this ball game as he'll take the ball in the 17th inning. First pitch on its way. Thought he had the inside.
Ball 1, no strike.
Swung on and missed, 1-1.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it.
So he sets him down swinging. J.D. Martinez is retired to kick off the inning. And they'll come back with 1 in the third as the count moves to 2-1 now.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Here's Chris Bryant now, looking to finally get into the hit column here. No luck in 6 tries so far. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So stepping in, Ken Griffey Jr. still looking. For his first, Josh Hader will likely be the last to join this ball game as he'll take the ball in the 17th inning.
Now pitching, Josh Hader.
And it's a ball and a strike to Ken Griffey Jr. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Right. The 2-1. Swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Back count 2-2.
Swing and a miss by Griffey, so Junior's a strikeout victim here. So striding forward now, Mike Piazza, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. One and one the count. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Hamilton going back, still ranging back. And that ball is gone! Santa Maria, game over. Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the tops player of the game.
Yeah, he really made it happen with the bat in this one. You see here 2 hits and 1 was a long ball, so he has to feel pretty good about what he did here.
Here now is our final
from the oldest stadium in baseball. Digging in, Roberto Alomar, and we are set for base. On a dry summer night. Digging in, Christian Yelich. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off for Hollywood, center fielder, Christian.
Here comes the first
Yelich.
pitch. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Fork ball. That's in the dirt for a ball. 53 degrees here at game time as it's cooled off considerably since batting practice this afternoon. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. The 2-1 home. On the ground to the left side. Backhanded. And close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number one. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. One out, nobody on. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. And he struck him out. Now in the box, J.D. Martinez. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball one. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
Now the 2-1. Will not catch the zone. Ball three.
This is a good at-bat so far here with two away. If you're going to go down 1-2-3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through for a hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. Hot shot down the line. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And that one got a piece of him. Stepping into the box, Gleyber Torres. And a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. Hit the other way out toward right field. Snyder is there as he makes the catch. Into the box, Roberto Alomar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Roberto Alomar.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-2. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. And this misses now as Latos runs the count full to 3-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Into the box now, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Ken Griffey Jr.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Striding in, Mike Piazza. Here comes the first pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. And at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
A ball and a strike. Two and one to Piazza.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
And a swing and a miss by Piazza, and he's a strikeout victim here.
Batting fourth.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Skied into straightaway right. Green in pursuit. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So striding in, Justin Turner. He'll start things out in the top half of the second. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Stepping up now, Gary Sanchez. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Bases are empty. One man out. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Giving chase is Snyder. And this will get all the way out toward the 375 sign now. And he'll reach second now with one away. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Matt Latos, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Swinging a soft liner, and this is taken for the out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Christian Yelich. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Snyder's under it, and that retires the side. Digging in the switch hitter, Chipper Jones, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's the first pitch chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Good pitch there as Chipper couldn't connect, and the count moves to 0-2. And he'll just waste one there, 1-2.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
High in the air out to center field. Yelich is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Now to the plate, Duke Snyder, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Here's Latos now on 0-2. Fouled off. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Now batting, Albert Bell will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second.
Number 8.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. Digging hard. He's headed for third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple. Striding into the box, Mike Schmidt hoping to cash in following the 2-out triple. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third, so the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
Fastball that just misses inside.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you've got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
3-2 full count. Now the 3-2 pitch. Little dribbler up the third baseline. Chapman's got it. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman. Digging in to try it again, Matt Chapman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
behind 0-2 now. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Riding in once again, J.D. Martinez. He drew a walk his first time up. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled away. Now the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. So here's the cleanup hitter, Sean Green, on base hit in his first trip. Lays off 1-0. Good eye there by Green as he lays off, and it's 2-0 now. And he squares up on this one, deep to straightaway right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Snyder will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Now at the plate, Fergie Jenkins, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Latos back to work as he gets ahead of the first man to greet him here, 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control, 0-2. And not much of an effort there as he'll look at strike 3 called, and on 3 pitches, he's your first out of the inning.
Second baseman.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Hit out towards second. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single. So a runner on first with 1 out now. And here comes Junior. Runners off for second. Pitch is high. The throw. The 1-0 home. Looked at for ball number 2.
No strike.
Hard hit ball to short. Torres brings it in. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Ready for another chance. Mike Piazza looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Throw won't get him. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. I'll straighten him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Alomar at third. Griffey is over at second with 1 down in the inning. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Number 5, Albert Pujols.
1 strike to Pujols. Nope. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And he just misses with a curveball.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chipper Jones. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now the 1-0. And he fouls this one off. 1-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
And Chipper so good at waiting for his pitch. He's got it to 3-1 now.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
2 out, bases loaded. Lifted the other way to left center. Martinez has a read on it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Digging in now, Alex Bregman. He was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. Here it comes. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bell moving to his left. And that's the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Curveball hit on the ground to shortstop. Schmidt has it. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth. At the plate, Justin Turner comes in to this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Into the bleachers and gone. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Gary Sanchez, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Sanchez takes the swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Stepping in, Duke Snider. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Swing and a little tapper. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And gone into the right field bleachers. Now at the plate, Albert Bell. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. Coming to the plate now, Mike Schmidt. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
Fouled off. One out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. In now, Fergie Jenkins, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Martinez has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Standing in, Matt Latos. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Matt Carpenter will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 13, Matt Carpenter.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Got him. In is Christian Yelich. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Christian Yelich.
A ball and no strikes. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing. 2-0. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss.
One strike.
Back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a one-out single. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Right on the corner. Yelich, base runner at first with one out. Forkball right by him. 0-2 now.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. Ready once again, J.D. Martinez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. One ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. He's running. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Two out with the man at first. And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
And he struck him out. Chad Green, a right-handed reliever, standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Roberto Alomar.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Green has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number one. Digging in once again, Ken Griffey Jr. is off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. A bouncer up the middle. Torres picks it up on to first, and there were two down. Ready for another shot now, Mike Piazza. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Two mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take it deep.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Sean Green. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Sean Green.
Left center, base hit. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ball one. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. Pujols over to his right. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Now at the plate, Gleyber Torres, 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Well, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame. Stepping into the box, Justin Turner. He's 1 for 2 in this one. High in the air out to center field. Griffey waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Here's Albert now. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th.
Albert Pujols.
1 strike to Pujols. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Here comes another 0-2. And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2. And they try to get Pujols to chase here, but he lays off. It's 1-2. And a great pitch there as Pujols swings and misses, and it's always a sigh of relief when you can set him down. First delivery to him on the way. Sliders in for a strike. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
You can definitely tell this hitter's been guessing at the plate and guessing wrong. But here's where you can't expand the zone. You have to take a deep breath and try and fight yourself back to an even count.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Chipper Jones goes down for the second out here in the bottom half. Pitch on the way. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. At the plate, Gary Sanchez. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1.
Your attention, please.
A new pitcher set to take over, and it's one of just a handful of submariners around nowadays. Right-hander Pat Neshek. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swings through the slider there. Hit sharply on the ground. Gloved by Schmidt. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Chad Green. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip. Didi Gregorius will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Ripped down the line. This is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets fouled. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. In is Christian Yelich. He's working. Lee Smith comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Now a fork ball, but this will bounce near the plate for a ball. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
With 2 outs and a base open, I don't think he's going to see anything to hit in this at bat. Not much reason for it.
2-1 now. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Lays off the forkball that time. 3-1.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
He loses him on ball 4. So coming to the plate, J.D. Martinez.
J.D. Martinez.
Here comes the first pitch. A cold strike on the inside corner.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Behind 0-2 now. Missed with a slider.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
The next 1-2 pitch. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. A swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. This one's into the bleachers and gone. Digging in and looking for more, Sean Green. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. 3 runs already home here. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Bell is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Dylan Betances gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. And a neck-high fastball that time. Betances is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty D, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out. That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Mike Schmidt becomes the second out of the bottom of the 7th. Joe Morgan will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. 0-2, here it is. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired.
Your attention, please.
So a new pitcher set to take over now, and here he